Hey there. It's a little darker than usual, ain't it? I'm doing this almost at 8 o'clock, so it's getting dark outside. But anyway, I'm going to put these on my wife's guitar. Then again, it was that same that 3 for 10 deal we got from Guitar Center. Again, strings don't matter. And we're going to get this strung up for her. I kept a hold of all her pegs. They're right here. So let me put them all on the guitar here. Yeah, she's repainted it and it's been re-lacquered. And the lacquer has set. We're good. I think she put about 5 coats of that lacquer on this thing, so it's got a real nice shine to it. Now let's get started here. I'm going to start my oddball. I'm going to start off with the thickest string first. I'm just an oddball, that's all. Let's get this right here. Now last time, my record was about 6 minutes to string my resonator. I want to see how fast it takes me today. Get all these strings on. Get that. Again, now I can pull these strings until I just get the slack out of the string, and then I go to tightening. And it's still enough to hold. It's not going to back off the peg, but it's still enough that you can get a good bite, and you won't sit there and be winding all night long on the string. So let's go to number, now we're going to go to number 40. That's the second string, or the 5th string, I should say. It's the A string. So we're going to put that on right here. Right on there. Come on down here now. Hold that into the slot. Bring that up in the hole. Same thing. Just until you get the slack out. Just until you get all the slack out. Now tighten. Yeah, Kimberly's had this guitar going on, I want to say about 5 years now, and it's her favorite. She's literally probably her first real guitar, and she's had it for quite some time. Go down here and get this restrung. This is the D string. This is the 4th string. If you were to look at these strings, if you're just learning and you don't know the count on the strings, the number 1 string is when you hold the guitar. If you think of it, the 1st string being the string that is closest to the floor, facing the floor, and the 6th string is the furthest string from the floor. So the thinnest string is the 1st string. So right now I'm working on the 4th string. This is the 3rd string. This is the G string. And it's not too hard to put these strings on. Sometimes, you just jump in it. Go. Might have to play a little bit. Getting that in there. Now this one I can come around twice and loop in. I like looping twice if I can help it. It helps it set into the tuning peg a lot better. Put that around that gap. And now the ones from the G string down, you want to turn clockwise. You want the tuning peg to turn clockwise. The ones from the 4th string on up to the 6th, you want to turn those counterclockwise. And again, it helps when you got it on the nut up there. It helps keep the stress off the nut. This is the second string. This is the B string that I'm doing now. Come on. Let's do this. And I don't remember if she did all her tuning pegs on this thing yet. She did replace at one time quite a few number of them because they had rusted. And yeah, they wasn't, she was hardly able to turn them. One of the reasons. So we ended up having to put on new tuning pegs. You just want to go underneath that string, don't you? Your little butthole. Alright, now we're just going to wrap that in there twice. And then around here. Of course, I don't mind doing any of this. This is fun for me. This isn't work. It's not hard for me. I actually get relaxed doing this kind of stuff with guitars. It's actually relaxing to me. So it really is. And all the wire stuff cleared out. And our last string. Well, I didn't beat my record. I'm a little bit over. But that's okay. At least I maintained around 6 minutes doing this, 6 or 7 minutes. I think I seen a video one time it took a guy only 2 minutes to put strings on. Now that's just putting them on, that's not getting them tight or anything. That's just sliding them on and yeah. But I do what I can. Come around. Come around one more time. Now I'm planning on my old Yeller guitar to do this too. I want to get sanded down and do something else with it. But I just ain't ready to do that yet. Yeah, just not ready to commit to do that yet. Alright, so I think I got a few minutes now. I can show you how I get these things settled in and tuned up. I'll show you a string. In this case, I'll pick my 6 string. Get that into a rough tune. To where you think it's in tune. I don't have any tuners or anything, so I'll try to do this by ear. Now, once you get into a rough tuning, what I do, because for the first couple hours, it's going to be settling into this tuning peg. It's going to be pulling against itself, stretching out. And it's going to fall into that tune, most likely flat. So what I do, once I get it in that rough tuning, is I go and I move it back and forth. Move back and forth. Not enough to break it, just back and forth. Let's move string. And it did fall a little flat. And that helps the strings settle in pretty good. Well, alright. I'm going to get it tuned up for her. And then so she can get in there and play us some music and sing. Maybe I'll get a video or two of her without her knowing. Alright. Bye, y'all.